another great move from the arm wrap is you get your arm wrap on here, get again once behind their head again, grab your own wrist underneath their arm, turn them over to their side, take your left hand now that's grabbing your left wrist, this is going to come out, and you're going to use the edge of your hand, this side of it, to go around their neck onto this side. I don't know if you can see that very well. Right like this. It was on your wrist. It's just going to scoop over here on this side. You're going to let go of their wrist now and just reach right here and grab your wrist for a simple choke. Well, you didn't say you give up, so I kept going. One more time, real slow. Just reach right here. Push down on this just to get the arm wrap. Your hand goes behind their head. Grab the wrist, grab your own arm. Pull them up to the side, like this. Let go of your wrist. Bring it on over to their neck. Then let go of their wrist with your right hand. Grab your wrist. One more time from this angle. Do it on this side this time. Push it down. Get under their neck. If they have a lot of hair, just go ahead and rip all that out. They won't need it anyway. Grab their wrist. This time it's their right wrist and my left hand grabbing it. Reach underneath their right hand. Grabbing my left wrist. I'm going to pull. That will yank them up to their left side. Their right side's up in the air. Let go of my left wrist here now. This hand's going to swivel up here on this side of their neck, their right side. My left hand is going to grab a hold of my right wrist and just squeeze there. All you got to do basically is to put pressure kind of down with your right hand and just grab on basically with your left hand. They lose oxygen very quick. It's a good effective move. Go back one time this way. Do this one on this side so they can see it maybe a little better. Push the wrist down, grab it, get the arm wrap on, pull up, change, grab. Quick as that. Alright, another move I like a whole lot. Also another neck manipulation here is from the arm wrap. Do it on this side again. Get your arm wrap on. Grab it here, wrap up, grab your own wrist. This time, instead of coming across their throat with this hand here, your left hand, you're going to make a fist with it. You're going to let go of your right wrist, make a fist with it, and put it right on the inside of their neck. It's going to be, working with their left arm, it's going to be on the right side of their neck on this side, right on the artery, the main carotid artery that runs up right here. Reach right here. You're going to let go of their hand, move these so they can see, and just grab your own wrist right here. Now all you're doing is grabbing your wrist of that fist you just made. Grab that right there, and as soon as you grab it, just barely push in with your shoulder and bicep toward the left side. That's a quick little tap, and it doesn't require having to fight your hand through on this side, because on most of the scissor chokes, when you're got one arm underneath their head and you're trying to work this one on through to grab, your shirt sleeve or your gi or whatever you might have on, they know what it's going for, so they're immediately trying to stop you from getting this arm through by, pulling on your bicep with this hand. Go ahead. That would be helping me get it on. Excellent. They're going to be trying to stop you from getting it over here. I mean, hopefully, right? Some people may not. Either way, when you get it right here and you just can't get it on through, you can just make that fist go right there really quick. Also can be used as a face pinch against the jaw, against the temple area right here. When you're in tight, just turn your knuckles in a little bit more to where the knuckles are more angled downwards so that you can get that pinch in right there. What that would be for is not really a submission unless you're just play grappling, but it would be to get a movement out of them. Say to loosen up this hand here that may be going up the back of your neck, and trying to pull your hair or to try to fish hook. You'll get that move out of you want, so that hand will, or arm or whatever, will become available to you. Okay, the next move is going to be a simple shoulder lock. Now I know each of you have seen this But hopefully here's a variation that you haven't tried that's worked for me a lot better than the original. When you're going for this shoulder lock and you push their arm down, you got it down just where you want it flat, and you lay your hand right beside their head where your elbow's pinched up against it, and instead of trying to sneak up underneath the shoulder, underneath their elbow or bicep, and grabbing your own wrist and putting all your weight over here hoping to get this. A little bit better way here is when you push this arm down, hold on to their wrist, run this arm underneath their bicep the same way you normally would as you drop this arm. But to make this a lot more tighter is you can reach back to their leg right here with your foot, and you can bring it up, just pull it up like this right here. And when you arch their body to the side as you're doing this, you have a whole lot better lock. A quick little arch right here on their body to twist them this way, and the shoulder just will not bend as much. When they're straight up like this, their shoulder has a whole lot more play right here. But when their body is torqued over, their shoulder has very, very little play. So this is a whole lot easier move here to get. Again here, from this side, just go over here and grab, we're going to be working on their right arm. Grab it, force it down, drop your elbow beside their head, reach up underneath their elbow, right here, grab your wrist, reach back with the leg, pull their leg up and kind of arch their body sideways, and just gently lift right here. And that shoulder will rip pretty quick. Let's turn around completely the opposite way. Right about there, I can show this foot. When you're up here messing with their arm, and you got this on, just stick your foot back right here, underneath and through theirs, and hook their ankle. And you can see when I'm pulling their ankle up, right here, all I'm doing is just straightening my leg out. And that's forcing their leg up, and it's forcing their body to turn. And especially when you jerk down this way, their body is just pivoted over, and you can get this shoulder, you can get this shoulder lock on a whole lot tighter that way. Okay, let's show it from this side here. Their left arm, force it all the way down. Get your left elbow here and drop it down right beside their head, and scoop up underneath the arm right here. Grab your wrist, reach back and find their foot back here, pull it forward. You're just going to straighten out your leg and pull their body down. Basically pretend like their toes are coming up toward their head, and then just gently apply pressure up in a straight angle with their elbow. Have it just imagining coming that way up with this drop down. Well, I don't know if you're tapping or hitting me anymore now. I'll take offense to that in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's do it quick one time. We're wrestling around. By the way, when you're in the mount and you're working these moves and all that, and you're just practicing riding them out and staying on, don't be up here all stiff like this. If you're all stiff, you're pretty easy to roll. You need to loosen up and relax in here. Even when you're going to go for a strike, boom, loosen back up. And then you can get up, boom, boom, boom. You need to stay loose. Alright, moving around. Drop this down. Get your shoulder down. This will also help cover your own temple. Like this. Scoop that one through. Reach back here and find that leg. Pull it up and twist their body. Right there. Hitting me again. Okay, a little quicker this time. Just one more time. The reason I'm showing this move from all angles because I really do like this move. It works a whole lot better, and you'll get that shoulder lock that you're fail at getting a lot of times just by this simple body twist. Really, really quick. Alright, a simple shoulder choke here. We're going to go from this angle. All we're going to do this time is we're going to run our left hand behind their head. Get it all the way up through to your bicep. If you have to, wiggle your hand on through. Make sure you get this through tight. You're going to get this arm up and over them and get your head down between here. Lock up your hands right here just to make sure you force it on through. You need to make sure if this move isn't working for you, It's because you haven't got this arm all the way up through to the inside of your bicep right here. You need to make sure this is all the way through. Now on this side, where we've managed to scoop around here, get around their arm, lock your hands. Now where everyone gets this move wrong is they're trying to squeeze and push and pull, and if you have big old biceps, you may get that on. Maybe not though, if they even have a clue. What you're going to be really wanting to do here is to grab their own shoulder with your hand that's through. Grab a hold of their shoulder, and to get this move on, their shoulder does not need to come across their throat. Their shoulder needs to rise up toward their head. If you can get this shoulder ball joint to go up right here like this on their throat, that's going to stop this artery. Your bicep on this side is going to stop that artery, and that will get you the choke. So grab right here with this hand, stack this hand on top of it, and push and pull this up toward the top of their head as you're putting your head down. Just like that. One more time from this side. Get your arm through. Get it all the way through. You can help this move out by grabbing this wrist like this time. Going through like you're going to be going for that shoulder lock, which by the way, you can go for that shoulder lock like this. Same thing, reach back and get this leg, and you can just twist the body, and you can still score that shoulder lock. It hasn't got to be elbow on this side. But we're going to go for the shoulder choke this time. Bring this one on up, get your head across around it. You can let go of this hand, stack this right here. You can either pull it right here, or push it right here, whichever one you prefer. Both of them, make sure this is all the way through. Both of them work just as good. Push this shoulder straight up and stack. Or you can grab on this side. You got to check every once in a while, make sure your partner's still alive. Grab right here on this side and push up. Either way, gets the choke on. That one does not take that much strength, as if you may not have noticed, I'm not sure, but the goal here is to get their shoulder to come straight up, like this right here. You're not trying to get it to go across the side of their throat, you're trying to get it to go straight up so it gets this artery. And pushing it, up right here will cause that.